Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel English Literature. Today we are going to read Macbeth Act 4 and Scene 2. The setting is in 5 Macduff's castle. And in the previous scene we know that Macbeth is talking about Macduff. Macbeth comes to know from Lennox and other things that Macduff has gone to England to meet Malcolm. So Macduff is a traitor and Macbeth is going to take his revenge. Now ambition and fear have pushed Macbeth to such extent that he is no longer targeting just his political enemies but also their innocent families. Macbeth already knows that Macduff is not here. Macbeth knows that Macduff has gone to England. So why? What is the urgency to take revenge by killing Macduff's wife and innocent babies? But in this point you will understand that Macbeth has turned into a monster. Ambition, and not only ambition and fear have pushed, just take the notes, have pushed Macbeth to such extent that he no longer just targeting his political enemies but also their innocent families. Macbeth has ordered the murder of the innocents, Macduff's sons and Macduff's wife. This loss of humanity, milk of human kindness, there is no trace of milk of human kindness that once Lady Macbeth has mentioned. Now this loss of humanity is complete and the seeds of his self-destruction are sown. Now we find what is going to happen in this scene. Macduff's castle entered Lady Macduff and her son and Ross. Lady Macduff, what had he done to make him fly the land? So Lady Macbeth is talking about her husband Macduff. What had my husband done that forced him to escape from this country? Fly this land? Now, Ross is telling, you must have patience, madam. Ross is talking her to keep patience. Lady Macduff, he had gone. His flight was madness when our actions do not. Our fears do make us traitors. So he had gone. He had none. You are telling me to keep patience, but he had so no patience. So he had showed no patience, and you are telling me to show patience. His flight was madness, and when our actions do not. Our fears do make us traitors. What does this mean? That Macduff has done nothing wrong. Macduff has done nothing treacherous. But the fear that forces him to go to flee to England just make him traitor. But is it fear? No. Lady Macbeth is not understanding her husband in this respect. Lady Macbeth is feeling that Macduff's flight is prompted by fear. That Macduff's flight is prompted by his fear. But it is not true. Macduff wanted to ask for Malcolm's help to rescue the country from this tyrannical rule. That was Macduff's intention. But Lady Macbeth, in tremendous insecurity and this going off her husband, is feeling like such. Ross, you know not whether it is his wisdom or his fear. So Ross is telling this, that you do not know. You don't have the information. You cannot consider this case, that whether your husband's flight is a wise action or it is a fear. So you cannot confirm it now. Lady Macbeth, wisdom to leave his wife, to leave his babes, his mansion and his titles in a place. Do you call it wisdom? He leaves everything, his properties, his possessions, his wife, his babies, from whence himself does fly. He loves us not. He wants means he lacks the natural touch. So he lacks the natural affection. He has none. He loves us not. He lacks the natural affections for his family. For the poor wren, a kind of small bird. A wren is even a small bird, the most diminutive of birds. Most diminutive means the bird which is the smallest one. Even that smallest one will fight. Even that smallest bird will fight her young ones in her nest. So you call it wisdom. Even the smallest of birds will fight against the owl to safeguard his family, to safeguard his young ones. All is the fear and nothing is love. As little is the wisdom. And there is no case of love, there is no question of wisdom. Everything he considered is Macduff's fear. Where the flight so runs against all reason, nor can there be a least of wisdom in the action of a man whose flight is contrary to all reason. So Lady Macbeth is finding no reason of Macduff's sudden escape from this country. Now Ross is telling, my dearest cousin, I pray you, school yourself. School yourself means control yourself. But for your husband, he is noble, wise, judicious, and best knows the feats of the season. Just keep patience. Your husband knows the feats of the season, the violent disorders brought by the time. He knows how Scotland is now in this condition. The condition of Scotland your husband knows well. Now the present Scotland, that is under the misrule of Macbeth. So he knows that violent disorder. So he has gone to find some remedy to it. I dare not speak much further. Everyone is afraid. Upon everyone's head, death is hanging. So Ross is telling, I can tell you this, that your husband knows the condition of Scotland now. So I am not going to tell anymore. Whatever he is doing thinking about that. It is his wisdom. But cruel are the times. So the time is very cruel. When we are traitors, but we are considered as traitors, and do not know ourselves, when we hold rumour from what we fear, yet know not what we fear. So this time is very serious. Circumstance is very negative now. and we ourselves we don't know what we are such. When we entertain rumors inspired by our fear, so rumors is going on. Everyone is afraid, while those fears are themselves vague. When we are like things that float upon a sea, float upon a wild and violent sea, each way and move. So everything is now insecure. You cannot term it, cannot fix it, cannot determine it. I take my leave of you. Ross is also afraid. If someone find him talking with Lady Macbeth, maybe his life will be at risk. Shall not be long, but I'll be here again. I'll come back again. Things at the worst will cease or else climb upward. Circumstances will stop worsening. Stop. Worst will cease mean stop. Stop worsening or else climb upward, or else it will improve. Either it will come to a stable position, either it will improve. So keep hope. Just Ross is telling to keep hope to what they were before. The condition which was originally prevalent during the time of Duncan, we feel that one day this time will come again. My pretty cousin, blessing upon you. Now he is telling this word to Macduff's son. My pretty cousin. Lady Macbeth, fathered he is, yet he is fatherless. He was begotten by a father, yet he is now without a father. Ross, I am so much a fool. Should I stay longer, it would be my disgrace and your discomfort. So so what Ross is saying, if I stay any longer, I shall only be showing how much more foolish I am. I shall not be able to control my tears. I take my leave at once. Exit. Lady Macbeth, Sirrah, your father is dead. Boy, your father, now he is talking to his son. Son, your father is dead. And what will you do now? How will you live? Son, as birds do, mother. The conversation you will find between Lady Macbeth and Lady Macduff and her son, you will find it is very witty, and Macduff's son is wise, very wise boy and very witty. He is talking just like so funny and so intelligent, but the scene will ends with his death, and that is very sorrowful. What would worms and flies? What with worms and flies? So what do you mean? That you will eat on worms and flies as the birds? Son, with what I get, I mean. No, that is not the case. I mean that whatever I will get, I will live on that. Lady Macbeth, poor bird, thou hast never feared the net nor lime, the pitfall nor the gin. So you are a poor bird. You are no better than a poor bird. You should never have feared the net and never had feared the bird lime. It is like something, a sticky substance to catch the bird. Lime means some sticky substance is put in a branch or somewhere where bird get attached to it and become trapped. The trap or the snare, all of which are used to catch bird. So these things he mentioned, all are to catch the bird. So you don't know anything about this. You don't know the tricks of life, but you are so smartly you are telling these things. Son, why should I, mother? Poor birds, they are not set for. Why should I fear? These traps are set for the birds. My father is not dead, for all you are saying. So, in spite you are saying that my father is not dead. Lady Macbeth, yes, he is dead. How wilt thou do for a father? No. You are not, yes, he is dead, and how will you now manage without a father? Son, nay, how will you do for a husband? So, how wittily he is saying just one after another, prattling. No, first tell me, how will you manage without a husband? Lady Macbeth, I can buy me 20 at any market. Okay, I can buy 20 husband at any market. Son, then you will buy them to sell again. So you will going to buy them to sell again. Why? Thou speakest like all thy wit, and yet I felt with wit enough for thee. That you are not quite sensible in what you are saying, but yet you are sensible enough considering your age. Enough for thee means considering your age, you are too talkative. Son, was my father a traitor, mother? Now the son is asking that, is my father traitor? No, why? That he was. Yes, he is a traitor. What is a traitor? Why? One that swears and lies? A traitor is a person who takes an oath or promise, takes an oath and then breaks it. Son, and be all traitors that do so. So whoever do so, they all are traitors. Everyone that does so is traitor and must be hanged, and they must be hanged. Son, and must they all be hanged that swear and lie? All must those who take an oath and then break, they will be hanged. Everyone. Son, who must hang them? So these are some trifling speeches is going on here between son and his mother. Who must hang them? Why? This duty is to be performed by the honest man. Why? The honest men are going to hang the traitor. Honest men are going to hang the traitor. Son, then the liars and swearers are full. For there are liars and swearers enough to beat the honest man and hang them up. So the son is saying that those who take oaths and break them are fools. Why? Because the number of the traitors, number of the liars and swearers are enough than the honest man. So they can hang them. They can hang the honest man. Lady Macbeth, now God help the poor monkey. Now God help you, you helpless naughty. Actually monkey, this word monkey is used for naughty. But how will thou do for a father? But what are you going to manage without a father? Son, how witty is he? He is saying, if you are dead, you will weep for. If my father was dead, then you must weep for him. If you would not, it is a good sign. But you are not weeping, so it is a good sign that I should quickly have a new father. So I am going to have a new father. Lady Macbeth, poor prattler. Prattler means one who talk a lot. Or naughty boy, how thou talkest. Poor boy, how nimbly you talks. Prattler means naughty boy who talks a lot. Now enter a messenger. A messenger, what is he saying? Bless you, fair dame, I am not to you known. Though in your state of honor I am perfect. I doubt some danger does approach you nearly. So the messenger has come to warn them. Already Macbeth has sent the murderer to kill Lady Macbeth and the sons. And now the messenger is a good messenger, and he's just come to warn them to go away from here. If you will take a homely man's advice, if you take my advice, be not found here. Go away from here. Don't stay here. Hence, with your little ones, with your babies, to fight you. Thus, methinks I am too savage. I don't want to make you afraid like this. I feel I am savage, that how cruelly I am frightening you. But it is true. Just for your safety I have come here. Go away from here. To do oaths to you or feel cruelty. Which is too nigh your person. Heaven preserve you. So what he is saying? It will be too fierce cruelty on my part to frighten you, even by telling you about your danger. But remember, heaven protects you. I dare abide no longer. I dare not stay here any longer. So the messenger came in speed and gave the news that their life is in danger and they must flee from here. Exit. Lady Macbeth, why there should I fly? Where should I go? I have done no harm. I have not do anything harm. But I remember now I am in the earthly world. Oh, I can now remember that I am in this earthly world, where to do harm is often laudable. Laudable means praiseworthy. In this earthly world, when something do some bad thing, that is laudable, that is praiseworthy. Accounted dangerous folly, and when then, alas, do I put up the womanly defense to say I have done no harm? What can I do? Now Lady Macbeth is puzzled. He is not sure what to do, how to escape death. To do good in this world is sometimes regarded as dangerous, and to bad is praiseworthy. And alas, what do I then put up that weak defense, feminine defense, that weak defense, and say that I have done no harm? Can I be saved if I say I have done no harm? Now enter the murderers. What are these faces? Lady Macbeth is saying. Who are they? First murderer, where is your husband? So first murderer is asking, what is your husband? They know already that her husband is not at home. He has gone to England. Lady Macbeth, I hope in no place so unsanctified where such as thou mayst find him. So Lady Macbeth is still in his dauntless feature. He says that I hope that my husband is not in such an unholy place where fellows like you may find him. First murderer, he is a traitor. Son, now the son is speaking, that little son, thou liest. When the murderer is talking about his father, the son protested, thou liest, you are lying, thou sag-haired villain. You rough-haired, sag-haired means rough-haired. Their hair is disabled. You rough-haired villain. The first murderer, what? You egg? What does egg means? Egg means that you are just a little boy and you are talking with me. You are such audacity. So the first murderer stabbed him, killed the boy. By stabbing him with the knife, the first murderer killed the little boy. Young fry of treachery, and tell that you are the young fry. Fry means offspring. You are the young offspring of treachery. Your father is the traitor, and now you are the young fry of treachery. Now the son is saying, son is going to die. The son is dying, and that dying son is warning her mother. He has killed me, mother. Mother, he has killed me. Run away, I pray you, mother, you run away. Please, mother, you run away. Just save your life. And the son dies. And exit Lady Macbeth. Now Lady Macbeth is running from the scene, crying murder, murder. He's crying murder, murder. And he is just exit. The murderers following her. There is just some suspense and that what is going to happen to Lady Macbeth, that as Lady Macbeth exit from the scene and murderers are following him, but we are sure that Lady Macbeth is also going to die, because the next scene we will find when Ross will go to Macbeth and give the news that his wife and son all are dead. So Lady Macbeth cannot escape the death by murderer. So this scene is very sorrowful, and you can feel that Macbeth's violence in this respect seems lack of any real purpose. What does Macbeth get by killing son and the mother? Nothing. They are both innocent. So Macbeth's violence in this point we find no real purpose or goal is here. Just murder for the sake of murder. And Macbeth has turned into a monster. And in the next scene, you will stay with me. In the next scene, we are going to meet Macduff and Malcolm in England, and also Macduff is going to get this news, heart-wrenching news of the death of his family. So stay with me. Thank you.